In this video, I'm going to be showing you gaming items I recently picked up. So this is going to be a gaming haul. Now for the most part, I really don't pick up gaming memorabilia or collectibles, whether that be from video games, movies, TVs, etc. Usually I'm not a person that likes collecting memorabilia or collectibles, but recently I've been talking about Breath of the Wild, and as you know, that game is absolutely amazing. It's just a flat out fantastic game, and that game got me really excited. That is actually one game that I am willing to buy stuff for, just because it is an absolute amazing game. This is actually the first game in ever that I ever wanted to pick up memorabilia from the game or picked up collectibles from the game. So mostly everything that you're going to see in this video is either related to Breath of the Wild or it's Zelda. It's going to be Zelda stuff, because I am absolutely in love with Zelda Breath of the Wild. I'm pretty sure most people can agree with me, and for the most part I just have to get stuff for the game because I love that game that much. Now there is one thing I did get that's not Zelda related. The thing I got which is not Zelda related, which is very big, which I can't show you on camera, is I did get a Splatoon poster. I think it's from Splatoon 1 because it doesn't say Splatoon 2 on it, and I'm pretty sure the characters on it are from Splatoon 1. So I did get a Splatoon poster, which was pretty cool. I'm probably going to hang that up. I'm going to try to hang it up behind me maybe, so it can be the backdrop of the videos. Not that I already have posters behind here, but yeah, I do have a Splatoon poster. Just a pretty cool poster. Nothing amazing, but I did get that. Now I'm going to actually show you a lot of the items that I got that are Zelda related or Breath of the Wild related. And a lot of this stuff too was very hard to find. I don't know from where you're at, like what city you're in or what state or where you're from, but from where I'm from, it is very hard to find these items. I know a lot of the time Nintendo doesn't like to restock their stuff. They like making a big deal out of things that aren't really that popular. It's just because they don't restock it. It seems like it's a very popular item, but I'm pretty sure a lot of this is probably popular as well, because as we know, Zelda Breath of the Wild is an amazing game and people absolutely love this game. Now I'm going to show you the items I absolutely got right here in this bag right here. I picked up some items, not a lot of items, but I did pick up some items. Most of these items in this bag actually are Amiibo. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't actually collect Amiibo. I have some here and there. When Amiibo first came out, I was really excited to pick up Amiibo. My first Amiibo I ever picked up was the Kirby Amiibo, because I am a big fan of Kirby. It is absolutely one of my favorite Nintendo franchises. I know it's probably not the first thing you think of when you think of Nintendo, Kirby, but I love Kirby. So I picked up the Kirby Amiibo right when the Amiibos first came out. I do got a couple of Amiibos here and there, but I'm not really an Amiibo collector. But Breath of the Wild changed my mind on that. I absolutely went out and bought some of the Amiibo for Breath of the Wild, and I found Zelda Amiibo as well. But overall, these Amiibos were very hard to find. I actually had to travel to another city around me to actually get these items, because my city didn't even have any at all. And granted, my city is fairly big and I have a lot of places where I can actually get stuff like this, but I just couldn't find it anywhere. So that either tells you that Nintendo still has stock problems, or they're that popular. I can't tell you which, but anyway, here we go. The first one is from the Super Smash Brothers series. I just got Zelda from Super Smash Brothers. So here is Zelda from the Super Smash Brothers. As you can see, this is the one from Smash Brothers. It is Zelda, and here's the packaging right here. It just says it works with the Wii U, but this one of course does work with Breath of the Wild as well. But here it is right here. She looks pretty cool right there. There's a Zelda right there. And since these are pretty rare, I'm not going to lie to you guys, I'm probably going to end up keeping these in the box for quite some time. That's kind of a shame I can't use them, but just because they're so rare, I'm probably never going to take them out of the packaging. I just like the satisfaction of knowing that I'm owning these items from Zelda. But there you go. This one actually looks pretty good and pretty good detail. I think the Super Smash Brothers line of Amiibos were the first Amiibos they ever released, so yeah, this is a fairly old one. I think way back from 2014 when the Wii U was still relevant. So there you go, Super Smash Brothers Zelda right there. Let's see what another one has. And I think the rest of them I have are all from Breath of the Wild. I was able to manage some Breath of the Wild Amiibos. The first one I have here is an enemy It's the one of the bokoblins. So here you go. I have a bokoblin right here. Again, the detail on these amiibos look very, very nice. One thing I don't understand with the packaging, if you look on the back of the packaging, it says Wii U and 3DS. Now, if you don't know, Breath of the Wild is on Wii U, but I don't know why it works with the new Nintendo 3DS, because Breath of the Wild is not on the new Nintendo 3DS, so I don't know what's up with that. I wish they would have put Wii U and Nintendo Switch on here so you can know what game systems it works on. But I like the bokoblin. Bokoblin looks really cool, and he also has one of those bokoblin, I forgot what they're called, bokoblin bats or whatever, but a very looking amiibo. I know a lot of people were kind of like iffy on this amiibo because it's an enemy from the game, and he looks kind of like he just looks weird. He doesn't look the best, but it's still pretty cool that they decided to make the bokoblin an amiibo from Breath of the Wild. So here he is right here. Very cool looking amiibo. I like the detail on it. I like everything about him. He pretty much looks like the same. He pretty much looks the same on the amiibo as he does in the game right there. And it looks like also, if you look on the back of the amiibo right here, it looks like you do get some items in the game when you scan these. So it looks like you get some rare weapons. I think some of these weapons might actually be in the game already. I'm not sure about that, but it's very cool. You can unlock certain stuff with these amiibos. Okay, let's see which one I got next. I got the other one I got right here is Link, and I got the Link Archer one, and I have to say this one looks really cool and really badass, to be honest. I absolutely love the way this looks. I love how he's using one of the this is kind of a spoiler, but I think it's a Guardian arrow. I could be wrong about that, but I think it's a Guardian arrow, which is pretty cool. And then it says, of course, you can score some rare weapons. This one looks absolutely fantastic and awesome, and he's wearing one of those hero clothing. I forgot what it's called from the game, but the hero clothing, which is a very cool touch right there. And I think he's on a cloud, I want to say. That might be snow, but it looks like Link is on a cloud right there, which is very, very cool. But there is the Link Archer right there as well. And then the last one I did pick up, the last one I did end up picking up was the Link Rider. I was able to pick up the Link Rider, and again, he looks very, very cool as well. I absolutely love this. And it says score rare weapons in the game, and it shows a picture of a saddle for a horse. And honestly, even though I've already put in over 100+ hours into Breath of the Wild, I still don't use horses, so I don't know anything about those horse saddles. I don't know anything about them. I don't know what they do. Do they increase the horse's speed? What do they do? I really don't know. So that's pretty fascinating, pretty interesting to me, considering I don't use horses. But I had to pick this one up. This one looks absolutely fantastic as well. And these are probably the only amiibos I'm going to pick up, the Zelda Amiibo, because I absolutely love Breath of the Wild. It is flat out fantastic. If it wasn't for Breath of the Wild, I probably wouldn't even own these amiibos, to be honest. And then the last one, there's two more items I picked up. So I ended up picking up another JoyCon charging grip. The reason I picked up another JoyCon charging grip is because the place where I actually got the amiibos, they were actually doing like a buy two get one 50% off. So I was able to score this for super, super cheap. Now, I've already talked about this on my channel. I already own one of these, but I guess I'm gonna have a spare because this was like literally cheap. It was literally half off for this, so that's why I ended up picking it up. I'll just have a spare. And the cool thing is with this, it does come with another USB Type-C cable, so I am getting a free USB Type-C cable. So yeah, this is the JoyCon charging grip. I do have, I did end up picking up another one right here, which is pretty cool. And then the last item I got, which is also Breath of the Wild theme. I'm trying to go ahead and pick it up, which is pretty cool. And it took me literally forever to find this one because I know a lot of people already picked up theirs when the game first launched. So it was very hard for me to find this. They only had literally 2 copies left in the back that nobody ever picked up, and they were still sitting there in one of the stores. I was able to pick up the Legend of Zelda, the complete official guide, the collector's edition. Now, I think they have 2 versions of this, but I found the collector's edition, and oh my god, does this thing look beautiful. I know collector's editions are not collector's editions, but I know guidebooks are kind of a fad now just because with the internet being a thing, there's really no point of owning these. But Breath of the Wild really makes me want to buy items from the game or buy stuff based off of Breath of the Wild. And this book is amazing. If you've seen this kind of looks like the cover of the game. And this is a hard case as well. It says I think it comes with a map And overall, this thing looks very, very gorgeous. This thing runs about $40, so it is a pretty hefty price tag. But considering this is a very quality, solid book, and the artwork on the book looks very nice, I took it because it looks absolutely fantastic. And it's cool too when I'm not actually playing Breath of the Wild. I can actually end up reading this guidebook if I want to. And you can go ahead and pause the video if you want to take a look on the back of this book. The back of the book kind of shows some more information on this. But yeah, this is the book, and I'm actually pretty happy to own this. I think actually I throughout the years I do tend to end up picking these type of guidebooks up. So this is not my first guidebook, but I don't own a lot. I literally only, as far as I remember, I only own about 2 or 3 other guidebooks. So you can see I'm not really into these kind of guidebooks, but I have picked them up throughout the year. But I just couldn't pass up the Breath of the Wild limited edition collector's guide for Breath of the Wild, even though I could look it up on the internet. I don't even know how many pages this book is as well, but overall this looks like a fantastic book, and I absolutely am glad to own this limited edition book. Anyway, those are pretty much all the items I picked up on this gaming haul. If you want to see more stuff like this, I may do more stuff like this on the internet. Honestly, after doing this type of video, it makes me want to start collecting retro stuff. If you want to see me start collecting retro stuff or talk about retro games on my channel, please give this video a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it, and that would show me that you may want me to, because as you know, retro gaming is expensive. But as me going around collecting all this stuff, picking up all this stuff, trying to find all these items I showed to you today in this video, it really makes me want to start doing retro gaming, because if you didn't know, I absolutely love retro gaming, but retro gaming is very, very expensive. So I have to see a thumbs up on this video if you want me to start doing retro gaming. I would actually love to incorporate retro gaming on my channel and start collecting stuff, but as you guys know, it's very expensive to start retro collecting. Not everything's expensive, but for the most part it is going to be an expensive thing, and if I wanted to showcase it on my channel, well, it's going to take some people that are really going to be interested in the content if I want to start doing retro stuff. But I would love to do retro collecting on my channel as well. Anyway guys, peace out. I'll see you guys later in my next video. I'm out, guys.